the more people that you meet and who know about you and who know what you're looking for in a job, the better you are of landing that perfect job out there. And there's right ways to do it and there's wrong ways to do it. Now, there's lots of opportunities. In the recent issue of Biz Magazine, I counted 20 different networking opportunities in the area.
Wow, that is good.
So, from the Chamber of Commerce to civic organizations to events going on, there's just lots.
I'm taking and walking around Oglethorpe or Savannah Mall and handing out business cards is not the best way to do it.
No, that's more in the desperation category.
So, you do look a little desperate in that case.
What about LinkedIn? What and another caller said, what is LinkedIn and why does anybody care? And
well,
how important?
Yeah, so what I need is one more social media network.
Well, you know, that's an interesting question, and I'm glad they asked that question, because LinkedIn is another, it's a business, more of a business-oriented social networking site.
It's actually one of the better ones, isn't it?
It is. And a lot of people will go onto LinkedIn. It has an aura of credibility and professionalism, and it's because of the way it's structured and the requirements they have when people go on LinkedIn. Mm-hmm. So LinkedIn is a very good one. It lets you put your resume out there, what you're interested in, the kind of experience you've had, and it also has an opportunity for people to get in touch with you. Now, and since a lot of people go on LinkedIn and it has a good reputation, it's possible, you have a better chance of someone finding you on LinkedIn than you would on Facebook. Facebook is, you know, what's going on today and etc. It's really more of a social friends type thing. But for LinkedIn is much better if you want to have a professional appearance on the web, then LinkedIn is the place to go. Now, just because you're on LinkedIn, it doesn't mean that people are automatically going to find you. So even if you're on... Pardon?
Does it?
No, it doesn't.
Apparently not.
No, people go into business and they get their website and they're on LinkedIn and they do all the right things they think to get on the web and on social media and so that they get noticed. And then they don't get any emails, they don't get any business.
Well, how do you
and
get
they
traffic?
Say, well, why?
How do you get traffic on LinkedIn or anything?
There you go. So you still have to go out and network. You know, nothing's going to replace the face-to-face relationship building.
And who are the people that said, oh, and I'm number one on Google or whatever search engine they watch? And that's because you go in and look for yourself all the time. And of course you're going to be number one on that site.
Well, let me tell you a little secret. They probably paid for it. You know, there's ways of doing that, and you can. We have a rental property, and I just found out that if I want to be number one, I've got to pay for 20 more pictures, and that'll get me a first booking. So it's not all. It just doesn't happen automatically. You still have to do the work, no matter what you do. If you want to be noticed, just noticed, or on the web, whatever, you still got to get out there and meet people. So 20 different events. Now, you could run yourself ragged doing that, but pick and choose those that are either have some kind of a tie into your business or a kind of an event that people who you would be looking for as prospective clients or prospective employers are going to be attending.
Right.
Now, when you go to network, don't run around with your card in your hand, running from person to person, and shoving it in their face and giving your 30-second spiel. Because then you look a little desperate.
Yeah, especially if somebody says, "How you doing tonight?" and all of a sudden you, "Well, I'm glad you asked." You know, it's like, no, they didn't. It's not. This is your life. Yeah.
Exactly. Or if they say, "Gee, it's late." Well, I'm glad you said that because you know it's really late yesterday when I was looking for a job. And by the way, here's my card and here's my 30-second. No, you will find people avoiding you and running away from you because the word will spread fast. Don't go talk to so and so because all they're doing is looking for a job. I found that the best way is to listen, introduce yourself, ask the first question. What kind of business are you in? Or something from the news. Did you notice that we've had a really good job, report? Or have you noticed that we have a company coming into Savannah? And get people talking and find out what they're all about before you give your 30-second spiel, because what you have to say may have nothing to do with either their business or anything that they might be interested in. I had an interview with a gentleman, Michael Dobbs, who's with AXA Advisors, and one thing, I always learn something from people that I interview, and he said when he stopped talking, he really started to learn something.